Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a mid-January reading for you guys. I'm also going to be introducing my new oracle deck that I created, and it's Twin Flame Messages, but it's called Twin Flame Poetic Confessions. And it's supposed to be from the masculine to the feminine, but we'll see what comes up. I'm pretty flexible with it. So, all right, let's get started. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and ninth house placements. I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards and see what the current energies for Sag are. Also for cross watchers as well. I've got Two of Pentacles and the Hermit, okay? So you guys I feel like are sort of in this solo mode. We've got Five of Pentacles on the bottom. You could have gone through a loss or an abandonment, and it sort of made you go introspective, and I feel like you guys are trying to make a decision, trying to balance energies. You're trying to, I feel like you're in this like reclusive energy before you decide to move forward and make that step. You're really soul seeking, you're being quiet, you're going inward, okay? So let's get a few more messages about that with Sagittarius. You guys could also just be really focused on like the daily things that you have to juggle and just like getting through the day and just like tending to your responsibilities, okay? I do see there's some memories here. I feel like memories and shelter came up here, and time is slipping. There's a lot about like time, like the past and the future. I feel like you guys might even feel sort of like frozen in time. I feel like you might go to your memories to like kind of feel better about your current situation. I think with that Five of Pentacles on the bottom, that someone kind of just made you feel really like desolate and like left out in the cold, and you're trying to, look back on the past and just also trying to shelter yourself from getting more hurt, okay? Pick up your sword, take a stand, be heard, support a cause. I pulled sound healing. So music and sound healing might be really beneficial for you guys to balance out vibrations right now, okay? And then we have the intangible, indeterminate, formless, and unknowable. So that's kind of like a spiritual card too. I feel like there's a lot though that I feel like you guys can't quite like get to or figure out. All right, you're trying to figure things out, which interesting, this pick up your sword is also kind of like Three of Swords. So I do feel like you guys are going through some heartache that I feel like maybe taking some action in some direction, like engrossing yourself in something might help, but also the sound healing, music, lifting your spirits like that, okay? But it's okay to be in this introspective place. You might feel like time is slipping, but I feel like you probably have more time than you think. So just give yourself this time, okay? Give yourself this time to kind of go under the radar and do what you have to do to heal yourself, all right? So with that being said, I'm gonna kind of pick up the energies of what's going on with you and this person, what maybe they want to communicate to you, where they're at in their journey, and with everything that happened with you, okay? So I'm gonna pull from the Mystic Moon Oracle deck, and then I'm gonna clarify it by tarot and by my oracle cards, my poetic confessions, okay? All right, so Sagittarius. It's also kind of like that energy of like after your birthday, you're kind of like, okay, you have all that hype around your birthday, and now you have a whole nother year until your birthday, so you want to kind of make sure you really take this time. That's why I feel like you guys got time is slipping, and like, make sure you do what you want to do with this year, as you have like a full year ahead of you, not just the new year, but your birthday. All right, so we've got, this is also that same contemplative energy, but I see summer, Four of Swords, and separated here, okay? I feel like you guys could have separated last summer, and since then you've been in this Hermit. This is the same as that Hermit energy. It's like just very contemplative, trying to figure out. We had that Three of Swords, now we have a Four of Swords. So taking the time, maybe doing some moon rituals, but really doing a lot of meditative healing things for yourself, okay? I also feel like the next summer could be really significant for you too, all right? With the separated card, it says, they think I'm whole, but they don't know from true love. I chose to run. I'm afraid we will never have our moment under this glorious sun. I wrote this poetry. But it's interesting because it's talking about the sun and the summer. And I also you know, I can interpret each card based on the reading. I feel like maybe you're also dealing with a Leo, or, you know, that every time I think about the sun, I think about Leo, but there could be, you know, a very unexpected thing happening next summer. So it's interesting that they brought up, this is the person thinking and feeling what they want to express to you in the summer. So they're also kind of viewing you as like summer and light, and I feel like they feel that separated energy, but you guys are really working on yourselves here. I've got 8 of Cups, recognition, and mirroring, okay? This is really cool because I feel like this is kind of a similar energy. So they're starting to recognize that you guys might be soulmates, might be twin flames. You guys have, you know, a lot of things in common here. And with mirroring, it says, do you feel the way I feel? Sometimes I think the sadness isn't mine. I feel your energy all the time. So, you know, if you're feeling a certain way, that could be you picking up on their energy. But I feel like, you know, they're starting to recognize that you guys are energetically intertwined too. So they might start to notice feelings that they don't even feel like are their own, and that they're recognizing that they're yours. But they also, I feel like, started to recognize you after they walked away, or after you walked away. But I feel like someone decided to walk away, and when you guys separated, when this energy separated, is when this recognition started to happen, okay? So that's really interesting. I've got 5 of Pentacles. Again, there's definitely abandonment here, awakening, and missing you, okay? So you might have really walked away, and, you know, they, I think, abandoned you, but then you actually took this time with the 8 of Cups to walk away, and they started having an awakening. And it says, I trace every room to find you, even though I know you're never there. I look into strangers' eyes, but all I see is an empty stare. So I feel like as they walked away and abandoned you, they've been trying to replace you, but they're realizing that this connection is like what keeps pulling them back, okay? So this abandonment energy that they left you in out in the cold forced them to kind of be in the cold, and then for them to start awakening. And they're missing you. They're missing that connection. They kind of severed a part of themselves when they severed you from their life, okay? So that's really interesting, all right, Sagittarius? Let's pull from the Elqui Oracle and see if we can get more messages about your current energy here, okay? We've got she who persists, she who calms, and she who divines. Future choice judgment. Yeah, I feel like that's what I was saying. You guys are trying to deliberate like what your next step is, but I feel like you're calming yourself. You're taking this time to be meditative. I also feel like you're very persistent, as Sagittariuses are, about moving forward and continuing on your path, whatever you feel like that is, okay? So, and I feel like they can kind of see that too, that like, you're not going to give up. You're going to keep doing your thing, and you're going to keep taking care of yourself. And, you know, there's something awaiting you in your future here. The time guardian. You have time. You guys, what did I say before? You felt like time was slipping, but you really have more time than you think, okay? This says the time guardian. So it's just an illusion that you feel like you're running out of time. And sacred silence. This is just a continuous same message about really trying to listen to your inner voice, really trying to go inward and not defining anything by what's happening externally, because although I feel like this person might have left you out in the cold, they did it for a reason, for you to guys to really ground yourself and be in this like stillness, be in this quiet where there's no disruptions, okay? And I feel like you're like going to be a phoenix that rises out of the ashes after this time. Keep listening to the guides that you're the spirit guides, the angel messages, the downloads that are coming to you. And I feel like you guys will know which future choice to make, okay? So Sagittarius, that's your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.